My dear brothers and sisters, today we commemorate Saint Theresa of Avila. Saint Theresa of Avila was born on 28th of March 1515 in Avila, Spain. Her parents brought her in strong faith and helped her to know the biography of many saints. She had a great desire to die for the Christ and become a martyr. At the age of 7, she, without informing her parents, along with her brother, left the house to preach the good news for the people. While she was traveling on the way, coincidentally, her uncle met them and brought them back to the house. When she was brought back to the house, she had no other choice than to stay at home. While she was at home, she built a small tent in her house garden and lived a ascetical life like a hermit. But things did not remain the same in her life. Unfortunately, her mother died. She could not bear the loss of her mother. Due to the loss of the mother, the more she came closer to Jesus, the more she went astray from him. As she was looking beautiful, she began to enjoy the worldly pleasures. She got herself completely immersed in the pleasures of the world and indulged herself in all the evil activities. During the dark period of her life, this is considered as the dark period of her life. During this period, suddenly one day she took the life of Saint Hieronymus and began to read. The life of Saint Hieronymus touched her heart. She slowly began to change her lifestyle and got converted. She joined in a Carmelite order. After joining the order, she spent a lot of time in prayer and penance. She had a lot of visions, and one of that was an arrow was piercing her soul. After a few years, she was elected as the Mother General for the order. During this time, she brought a lot of reformations in the order. Also, she had a great interest in reading and writing the books. Some of the works are The Way of Perfection, the Biography, and the Interior Castle. My dear brothers and sisters, today as we remember Saint Theresa of Avila, we can learn two great lessons from her. One is have the courage to face the problems, criticisms. When she brought the Reformation, she had to face a lot of criticisms and blames from the other sisters. She was not discouraged, but she stood strongly in order to bring the Reformation in the order. In our lives too, whenever we do something good, we have to face disapprovals, disagreements, condemnations, blames, and criticisms. For this, we no need to give up and be discouraged, but rather stay strongly and continue to do the good that we are doing. The second lesson that we learn is have the patience to accept the suffering. Saint Theresa of Avila, once she was traveling on a horse, suddenly she fell down from the horse and was badly injured. Then she asked Jesus, Jesus, why did you allow me to fall and suffer? Then Jesus said, I allowed you to fall and suffer because I love you. Suffering is a sign of my love. When she heard these words from Jesus, then she began to thank for the sufferings, and aftermath she patiently accepted all the sufferings she went through in her life. My dear brothers and sisters, in our lives too, sometimes we have to face sufferings and problems. How do we look at them? Do we see our sufferings as a punishment that is coming from God? Sufferings are not punishments that coming from God, but sufferings help us to mold our lives. It is a sign of God's love. Therefore, today, as we pray to Saint Theresa of Avila, let us ask her to intercede for all of us.